Hey, Barakate Hawa, Barakate Hawa Shai, Barakate Hawa, Barakate Hawa Shai. All praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash. Of course, those are the true names of the Heavenly Father, in the name of the only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors, of course, goes out to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and a sincere peace and salutation goes out to the elect. And real quick, I just got this First Corinthians 10 and 13 pulled up, and it reads, it says, "There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it." Okay? And, for those that are in the know, for those that are, fighting the good fight of faith, for those that are, serving the Lord, essentially, you go to, Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, the second chapter, the first verse, it tells you, for those, prepare your soul, for temptation, for those that come to serve the Lord, man. This is the temptation, the tests, the trials, all of that is a part of the job, and the Lord gave us the description, to give us a further understanding of that. And on top of that, he's going to put us, obviously through that fire, man, which that's what the Lord came with. I mean, that baptism, of fire. But the point that I want to focus on is the way the Lord is, and towards the end, he said the Lord is going to make a, let me read it. It says, "But will with the temptation also make a way to escape." And I want to highlight that factor or that point because, a lot of the trials and tribulations that we go through, obviously there's, reasoning, it's like the, what is that in First Peter's, I believe it's First Peter's. For a season, if need be. Yeah. First Peter's 1 and 6, it says, "Wherein he greatly rejoiced, though now for a season, if need be, you are in heaviness through manifold temptations." So the seasons of the temptations come upon us, obviously when the Lord sees something that, that needs to be purged, and needs to be corrected, needs to be strengthened, within us, and going back, to this point, and what inspired me, to do it is, obviously, the Lord, he puts you through, specific things, or you may be going through an ongoing trial, and it's just extremely important. I'm seeing, especially when you get to these points, you hit these lows, you hit the bottom, you hit the bottom of the bottom, man, and you fighting. You fighting these fucking, these principalities, man. You warring with inside yourself, and it's accompanied with a lot of different thoughts, man. Whatever, whether it's it's anger, it's you bitter, you feeling some type of way, you don't want to be in the situation, you don't want to be going through it, whatever the case, whatever you may be wrestling with, doubt or whatever the case may be, because hey, look, these are things naturally, that you're going to tussle with, that you're going to wrestle with, but obviously we got to rebuke these things, all in the spirit, and above all, we got to have trust and have faith and believe in the Lord that he's going to provide a way, to escape out of the overall trial or situation that you may be in. Now, first and foremost, casting your lot, or that burden, well, as the scripture says, man's goings of the Lord, how can he then understand his own way? Okay, so that's why analyzing and looking at things from the spiritual, from the highest perspective, which is the spiritual perspective, man, is extremely vital or extremely important for us to do, and because understanding that carnal mind, that fleshly mind is enmity with the Most High, because that carnal mind will have you reacting obviously in a carnal way, and doing things that are put not just yourself at jeopardy, but the main thing, And the main thing is what? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and his ministry, his work, his will, ultimately. Okay? But having that spiritual mindset will have you what? Will have you revert back to the words, revert back to the comforter, and to be able to what? To understand above all things why these situations, why these things are happening unto us. Okay? And looking at things from the highest perspective is what is going to put you in that space. Now, going back into the point, the Lord, because I wanted to highlight, provide a way to escape, and the different trials and tribulations the Lord is going to have us entering into or going through. And there's a purpose, there's a manifold different reasonings and purposes why the Lord has us going through these things. But the one I wanted to highlight and why he has us going through these things is ultimately to prepare us for the next season. Okay? Preparation for the next season. Okay? And really to put us in remembrance. Because you going through things, man, shit, it's like we know, obviously for brothers that have been in this thing, brothers have been doing this thing, brothers that, maybe just coming into this thing, you're going to have, certain situations, you're going to go through certain things. But all of these things are obviously to give you the experience, so you could come out of the trial and then you can have that hope and know that what, okay, I went through X, Y, and Z, the tribulation, which that's Romans. Let me just go to it really quick. Romans the 5th. And just Salakia, just bear with me because I'm going somewhere with this. Jake can ramble on a little bit. But yeah, this is Romans 5 and 4 says, in patience, it said, 3. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulations work of patience, right? Which that the patience means to suffer. All right. And experience what is out of a trial, right? That's what experience means. And then experience hope. Okay. So through whatever the tribulation that worketh the patience, so you got to suffer things, you got to wait for things, wait for this thing to play out. And then after it plays out, after you trust and believe, okay, like, man, let me muscle through this. Let me just hold on, hold fast. Okay. And you come out of that, you gain the experience. Okay. Which is experiences out of a trial. Okay. And because of the experience, the next season or the next trial that you enter into, you have that hope because of the prior trial or situation that you had just went through. Okay. And one of the points I want to make is super important to understand why it's almost a pattern of the Lord he continues to do this. It's a boom, it's over and over and over again. A repetition is the father of skill. So it's like, it's the preparation for the next season. Because, and I had this pulled up, Acts 14 and 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. Okay. And that we must, not we might, maybe, okay, we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High. Okay. The season and time that we're about to come into, things are about to drastically change. Okay. The Lord is about to shut Babylon down, and he's about to start administering, some serious judgment out here. Okay. It's about to get really, really bad out here. And what I gained and just what I just had just all through the spirit hit me because I'm going through specific things as of now. And I had a moment in time where you just had those days, man, where you wrestling, with yourself. You wrestling with, like I said, those, the inner man, you fighting, man. You fighting within yourself. And, you continue to fight. And it was just one day, and then the very next day, what? The Lord hit me with a boom, boom. Like, you see, I had X, Y, and Z waiting for you. I have a way for you to deal with this pressure. I'm not going to put on you something that you cannot handle. But the thing is are you going to have the patience? Or really, above all, the faith and the trust and the hope? Are you going to have these things when you get put in these scenarios and in these situations? Okay? And that's why it is imperative. It is super important to hold on and to keep the faith, man, and to understand scriptures like this, 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter and the 13th verse. The Lord is going to provide a way for us to escape out of these situations, man. Okay? what is that? Proverbs. Let me go. And this is a staple, man. This is, in the Heralds, the DC church, the Herald portion or sector. We touch on this all the time, man. This is one that gets reiterated and brought out, a manifold different time, because this right here is really foundation right here, man. Okay? Foundation. This is Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not upon thy own understanding. Okay? The trust factor is essential, because you got to understand what it's a veil. It's like a fog, because we don't know. That's why obviously it's Lord's will before we do anything, but we don't know what's coming in the next minute, the next hour, the next day. So that's why the trust factor is extremely important. Like I said, the season and time that we're coming in, man, the lights are about to go out. The grocery store is about to be empty. The water's about to be shut down. It's the specific or certain things that we're accustomed to being able to have access to. All of these things are going to be gone. Okay? So when the Lord puts us in these seasons of heaviness, he puts us, in the arena with these goddamn demons we got to wrestle with, right? In these situations, it's a test. It's a test to strengthen you, to draw you closer and near to the Lord, because we're going to need to be in that type of spirit and that type of mindset. Okay? So embrace the temptation, embrace the hardships. Okay? When the Lord put that weight on you, he put that resistance on you, it's for you to build muscle in the spirit, man. But going back, Proverbs 3:5, trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Okay? And that's what it's all about. This is what we're coming, and this is all our forefathers, man. This is what the records are there for us to tap into. Blessed is the man that readeth, man. The things are written aforetime, written for our learning. We have these things, we have access back to who we are, who we are, furthermore, who our power is, man. This is, man, this is faith-based. You understand? And you gotta understand that. So embrace, like I said, on going back into the 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, the 13th verse, those temptations, man, embrace them and understand them, that this is a strengthening process that the Lord is putting us through. Okay? And remember, above all things, there's a way. The Lord is just, can you wait? Suffer it, because I got a way for you to get out of it. I'm not going to leave you high and dry. Okay? I'm not, if you believe in me, you love me. Well, when has the Lord ever forsaken? What is that in Sirach, the 2nd chapter? When has the Lord ever forsaken those that have called upon him? He's never done it. There's no record of him doing that. Okay? And the Lord put his word above his name. Okay? What is that? Sirach. Let me go to it, man. Salakia. And like I said, it was just on my spirit, to speak on this, because like I said, I just, you go through things, man. We all are going through it. We all are in our own personal arena, dealing with our personal wars and battles within ourselves. But just above all, man, just hold on, hold fast, man. Look, it's just preparation, because things are about to game time is really about to start. This is a Sirach. I'm going to end it here. This is Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom do he ever despise that called upon him? Who? This is a question that's being asked here. Okay? A rhetorical one at that. If you're standing with the Lord, and if you with the Lord, you think he ain't going to be with you? Furthermore, when you're looking at things from the highest perspective, he put the Spirit on you for you to draw nigh unto him. He put the Spirit on you for you to trust in him, for you to call in his name. Okay? So it's really, we're just finding all of these things out. Really, the Lord is unfolding all of these things unto us, the mercy and the grace that he's bestowed upon us, you know? So don't take that, lightly, you know? And above all, to highlight or to cement the point is the Lord will provide a way, is going to provide a way to escape. And the end of that escape is what, when the initial or the ending, the end game, which is that the final judgment, which is the virgin daughter of Babylon being wiped off of the face of the earth, man. Okay? And through the way of escape is going to be through what? When the Lord calls us up out of here. Okay, that's going to be the final escape. There's going to be multitudes of different escapes, and we're wrestling, and we're going through it now, with these little scenarios and situations that the Lord has us in. But they're just going to heighten that tribulation. That's why I read that in Acts, the 14th chapter. Through much, tribulation shall you enter into the kingdom of heaven. So it's going to be through situation after situation, and it's going to get more intense. But guess what? The Lord is going to have those escape routes and those escape routes more intense as well. Just watch, man. So that's the point. So with that, Lord's will, the point was made. Lord's will, brothers were uplifted and, just uplifted, man. May the Lord be with you, and, peace be unto you, to the sincere, to the ones that truly believe, continue to fight, continue to endure, continue to trust in the Lord. He will provide for us, man. So with that, all praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah HaKodash. Of course, double honors goes out to our apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, man. And a sincere peace and salutation goes out to the elect. Shalom.